Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you as always for coming back. In today's video, we're going to be doing a monthly reset routine, which is something that I do every month and helps me stay on track. And if you are new here, then I post videos every week on self-development, running a business online, lifestyle videos, and a bit of other few bits thrown in as well. I can't get my words out today. And soon I'll be doing a wedding series upload because I am getting married next month. We're not getting married next month. We're getting married next year. And for those of you who might be going on the similar journey, then that's something I will be uploading, planning my own wedding, and I'm not even getting married in the country that I'm in. So that's going to be a whole new experience. And if you want to share that journey with me, then consider subscribing. Other than that, today's video, we're going to do a monthly reset routine, which, to be honest, I've not had a good month whatsoever. And I think for those of you who've been following my journey for a while, I think you'll always appreciate me being honest with you. I don't think you really care that I didn't complete all of my goals, or I didn't, do all of the tasks that I set out for myself, and I've not been feeling myself. So I think you appreciate the honesty. I don't like to sugarcoat things, and as much as I try to influence you in the best way and to motivate you, it really wouldn't be honest for me if I came and sat here and just said like, yep, did all my goals and just pretended everything was fine, because let's be honest, like, that doesn't always happen. And I've really struggled this month in every which way possible. It's just been a really weird month for me. It started off really well, but I just completely fell off track in every way. I've been feeling like really low confidence. I've not really been working out. I have just been procrastinating and doubting myself in every way. And I've been doing things that didn't really align with me, and things that I should have said no to, I said yes to. And honestly, I need a big reset, because we are not going into May with the same feelings and actions that we did or didn't do in April. So if you've been feeling like that and you relate to what I'm saying, I absolutely feel you, but we're gonna make May amazing. And I'm just not repeating the same me that I've had for this month. We're just gonna wipe this month underneath the carpet, because it's honestly been one of my worst months, and we're gonna make it all better. So stick around for the reset video. Make yourself a nice cup of tea, coffee, glass of wine, whatever you want, and let's make this the best month yet. So how today's video is going to go, I've made like little notes that I want to follow. So we're going to do a monthly reflection, which is something I always do on the previous month. We're going to do some goals for the next month ahead, a monthly brain dump, because I get very overwhelmed very easily. Budgeting, which is not something I've shared with you before, but I want to go over that, and some monthly favorites, anything that has come up in my month that I want to share with you that has helped me in any way, then, or I like in any way, then I want to share that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a monthly reflection, like I told you. And sorry if the background's messy, by the way. I always record and then I'm like, is it really messy? Anyway, this is reality. So this is just something I do every month. I go over some questions of the previous month. I've already filled this out for you just to not take up too much time. So what my wins this month: creating a wedding planner and getting some ideas down. I've been quite overwhelmed with wedding planning, so I did create a Notion wedding planner. By the way, if you are new here, everything I do for my monthly resets is mostly on Notion. It's a platform that I use, the free version, and I've put some templates in the description down below if you're interested in that. I created a wedding planner. I just feel like getting everything on Notion, and if I want to add people into, link people into the page so they can help me with that in the future, then that's something I can do. So that's been a big relief. I created a better workflow and a game plan for YouTube. So as you will see, I've taken some time off YouTube because I've been really trying to delve into what I want to do and where I want to go with that. So I'm going to have dedicated days for Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, or at least twice a week, one on self-development and then one on a wedding planning series, but also law of attraction, manifestation, working online, all that kind of stuff thrown in as well. And we went to Koh Samui, which was really beautiful. I went for the start of the month for my birthday in the middle of April, beginning of April, and that was just really beautiful to unwind, relax. I really didn't do much work, and I just read and really enjoyed my time. So that was beautiful. What habits have helped me? Journaling out my thoughts and emotions has definitely helped. Preparing food before letting myself get too hungry, that's a bad habit that I previously had that I've been better at. And finishing tasks through properly. I think like if you make food, like finish it, put things away. If you get out of bed, like make the bed, like finish the actual task of sleeping, for example, properly. So then you keep on top of things. What challenges did I face? Doing things that weren't aligned with me, that my old self used to do. So you know, I said in my last videos that I wanted to do more salsa dancing. Well, I went to a festival, I met up with some old friends, and I realized that since I saw these people, which was over 4 years ago, I have changed drastically, and I feel like we aren't aligned anymore. And you know, like when your energy feels off, like you feel so weird when you're with someone, or you feel you're just not the same people anymore, and that's okay. And it just wasn't aligned with me, and although I really do enjoy dancing, I just felt anxious the whole time. It was so weird. So that was something that I didn't enjoy, and I've been having really bad skin breakouts. You can probably see in this video my skin has been horrible, and I think that's down to me just not having a great time in general. What could I have done differently? Listen to my intuition more. I knew that I wasn't feeling right when I was doing these things, but I still did them anyway. I need to start having no phone for the first 45 minutes of the day. Stricter skincare, definitely. Probably drinking more water. What acts of self-care have I given myself this month? I went for the birthday vacation, which I really treated myself quite well at the beginning, and journaling. What habits would I continue? 45-minute no phone, waking up at 6 a.m, waking up early and having no phone. I think that in combination with a morning routine is good, and reading in the weekdays. I want to do more of working out and connecting spiritually. I feel like I've really fallen off my spiritual way of doing things, and I feel really disconnected. I feel very disconnected. So that's my plan for the next month ahead, is just to get back on track with my morning routine. I think that's what it comes down to, is like meditating, journaling, really just getting out in nature and those kind of things. I want to do less of scrolling, and I want to say yes. I want to stop saying yes to things that no longer serve me and my highest self. What made me happy? My birthday trip. We had a beautiful room. It was so beautiful in Koh Samui. Wedding planning. Even though it can be overwhelming, I really enjoy doing it as well. And we found a new apartment, which we're moving into in May. So I'll be sharing some of that with you. What am I grateful for? Having Roberto to keep me grounded. He honestly is my savior, and he really does understand me and keep me sane, honestly sane. What else? Having a wedding to plan. The fact that like I have had a Pinterest board for so long throughout my 20s, and I always dreamt of a wedding one day, and the fact that I actually get to do that now, it's reality. That's beautiful, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm getting to marry my soulmate, which is just, I'm gonna have a husband. And my workspace, I really enjoy the setup. I really enjoy just having like a beautiful monitor and some beautiful books, and just an aesthetic setup really makes me happy. I know it sounds a bit stupid, but for me, it really does bring me joy. And what am I looking forward to next month? Moving into the new apartment and my YouTube schedule. Now, I have been this is really silly, but I've been wanting to post more on YouTube, like just stuff in the house, daily routines, more like cleaning stuff as well, because I enjoy watching those videos, I enjoy creating them. However, the apartment that we currently live in is quite old. It's not, I mean, like, it's not terrible, it's really not. I'm really grateful that we've lived 1 year here, and it is beautiful. But this is gonna sound like really like ungrateful and like almost snobby, but I really enjoy like bright white modern interior, whereas we're kind of lacking. It might not show in the background now, but this apartment is quite old, and like I don't enjoy cleaning it. I enjoy cleaning modern apartments. I can't even tell you the difference it makes when you've got like a new finishing and cleaning those kind of things. So I'm very much looking forward to filming more YouTube content in the category of like home stuff, because I really like that. I know it sounds silly, but I'm really looking forward to moving into the new apartment. So that's what I do firstly. So that's why I just do this like reflection. You can see this page. Reflect on a couple of the goals that I had last month. So the first one was to complete the Mountain Is You book. I didn't do it. I really just didn't do it. That's just as simple as it is. I didn't feel like reading, and even if I did open a couple of pages, like nothing was going in. I was completely blocked last month, like emotionally, spiritually. I was just not myself. So I didn't do it. I did not lose 2 kg. I didn't really work out that much, honestly. It's been a tough one. The next goal was to choose 3 potential venues and inspect one. We can't physically inspect because we're getting married in Sicily and I'm living in Thailand, but we did choose 3 potential venues, and my future parents-in-law, they went to inspect it for us. So we're gonna jump on a call with the person in charge for that venue soon, and we did find a new apartment, which is a huge relief for me, and I'm very excited about it. So that's just a reflection on my goals, and now we're going to go into the goals for next month. As you can see from this page setup, it's very aesthetic. I am still playing around with what exactly works for me, and I'm a very visual person. If you know me, then you'll know that, and I just like everything nice and pretty. It helps me, I don't know, it helps me. So the first goals I have for self-development: finish the book that I didn't finish. I just need to finish it. Prioritize myself and my morning routine. Wake up at 6 a.m. Health and fitness, work out 3 to 5 times per week and 6,000 steps per day. I bought a new Apple Watch just to track my steps. So I'm hoping that that's going to help me to actually complete that. Finance, follow and fill in the budget sheet, which I will share with you. Then business, expand on my Facebook ads and hit 15,000 in sales. Wedding, go and try on dresses. So I'm going to go to Bangkok next month and try on some dresses, which I'll record and take you along with me. Do a one-to-one call with the venue that I told you about. Then YouTube, 12 videos uploaded in May, so that's 3 a week. So we'll see how we go with that. And 24,000 subscribers. And then I think that's all I put. Maybe some other things will come up for me, but I'm really not trying to like overwhelm myself because last month did not work. So that's the goal for this month. And now I'm gonna take you into my monthly brain dump. This is something that I've told you before, I get very overwhelmed with, like, when things are just flying around in my mind, like I need to do this, I need to do this, oh, but that's not really like a goal, but I still need to do it. I just throw everything in here. This is very simple just to show you, but this will fill up. But this is where I just come and throw everything in so I don't worry about just being overwhelmed, just to get it off my mind and onto this. That's something that helps me just to calm down and just not clutter my mind. When I've just got things like hanging around in my mind, it just really does get to me. So that's something I'd 100% recommend if you do tend to get a bit distracted with your thoughts. All right, so as I mentioned, I want to start sharing with you a basic budgeting monthly reset. So you can get an idea of how you can do this yourself. And mine is in Thai baht, so don't get confused with all these big numbers. I don't have crazy outgoings or budget, but it's just in Thai baht because we live in Thailand. So for the property, our budget is 55,000. That's for the rent that we pay in Thailand. Then the car that we rent is 12,000. The petrol, we estimate a budget of 4,500 baht per month. Utilities around 8,000 baht. We're hoping that that's going to come down, but we're budgeting for 8,000. Groceries, 15,000. I think we can manage that. Food and drinks and like eating out. I love that our food and drinks and eating out are like way above the groceries, but we do tend to go out quite a lot. We get some good discounts in hotels here, so we like to go and try new foods and new cocktails and all that kind of stuff. So we budgeted that, but hopefully it's going to be much less. Then we've got a mortgage. Roberto has a mortgage in Sicily, so he needs to pay for that. So that's 12,000 a month. He shares that. Then we've got a subscription of Netflix, which is 530 baht, a subscription of Spotify, which is 370, and then travel for the following month. I budgeted 8,000 just because I have to go back and forth to like Bangkok to try on dresses and to meet with my friend and to stay in a hotel and all that kind of stuff. So I put 8,000, but I don't know how much that will actually come to. Obviously, I'm not going to buy the dress with 8,000, but that's just for the traveling. And then what I do is just put things in there that I feel I can put like daily spendings in there. So every week, I'm not going to do it every day. Every week I can go on to Roberto's app or my banking app and just see like what we've spent on throughout the previous week, and just put things in there, because you'd be surprised like how much you actually spend on like little things that you forget about throughout the month. So that's what I'm going to start sharing with you. So hopefully that can help you to stay on track as well. And yeah, I look forward to carrying that on in the next couple of months. And that's pretty much what I am currently doing for my monthly reset routines. I'll try to change this up for you, and for myself, just not to keep it boring every month. But some favorites of this month were the Glow and Grow podcast. It's basically like two girls. One is called Ashley Bynes, who I used to follow a while ago, and I can't remember the other girl's name. I'll put it on the screen for you. My friend Jodie told me about this podcast, and although the stuff they talk about in the podcast is like a bit about law of attraction, manifestation, just like self-development in general, but it's not too much like down your throat with like too much information. Because sometimes when I listen to podcasts where I want to learn, I write notes, or if I don't, I get a little bit overwhelmed with, I've said like overwhelmed so many times in this video, but I sometimes like, I just want to relax. I just want to like clean and like listen to something a little bit lighthearted, but still on my wavelength and something that aligns with me, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, I just find them like, there's two friends, like they're Australian, they just talking to each other. It's just like listening to two friends talking, like your friends, especially because it's on the topic that I like. And when I'm cleaning, I just put like my AirPods in and off I go, and I just find it far more enjoyable when I listen to that podcast. So even though it's new and there's not that many episodes, I really enjoy it. Something I've watched on Netflix, which is called The Night Agent. I love stuff like this. So it's basically about a FBI agent who works answering calls basically throughout the night for different reasons for the FBI. I'm really not giving a good explanation, but if I say too much, it's going to give everything away. But it's basically based on FBI, but there's like a mole within the White House, and it's all about trying to find out who this mole is within the White House. It's really interesting, and yeah, I really liked it. I really like those kind of stuff anyway. If you've got any recommendations on like that kind of category, then let me know, because I'm all for it. I watched another one, which I don't think I can say the word in here, but something happened in Boston like a number of years ago now. There was I can't say it, there was a marathon in Boston, and it's all about finding the people who created this incident. But it's like mind-blowing. The story is mind-blowing. It's like, I think it's like in 3 parts on Netflix, and I'd recommend that if you like just investigations and all that kind of stuff, because they've got real footage of so many things as well. I love when you watch crime documentaries in general, when they've got like so much footage. I know that's kind of sick, but I love when there's so much footage, real footage to watch, or like real interviews, real CCTVs. I'm like all over it. So if you've got any crime documentaries that you recommend, let me know and I will watch them. And the last thing, what else did I write down that I wanted to the last thing I wanted to show you is actually my screensaver that I created, that I have been loving because it helps me keep my desktop nice and tidy. Let me show you. So basically, I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Okay, let's put this up a little bit. So, yeah. All right. So this is just the screen recorders that I've been doing for you. But basically it's like different areas on the screen. Can you see? That you've got like a place for your notes. So if I just want to type in here, where is it? Come on. If I just want to type in here like to do to do, and then I can just write things in here, then you can use that by using the sticky notes app that's already on your MacBook or whatever you've got. Then you've got a space for files, you've got a like there's nice pictures, screenshots, or like screen recordings. I've just got my morning check-in to remind myself of taking care of myself. And I just think obviously I've just done these now, so it's not really the same thing, but I just keep everything nice and tidy, and I really love it. So I've actually got that for sale on my website. It's very, very reasonably priced, but I've created it, and if you want to get it, then I will put the link down below as well. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you took something from it. And if you've got any tips, tricks, whatever works for you, share with us in the comments, because I'd like to know. I'd love to implement new things and try out new things. I'm all for it. So thank you for watching. If you're not following me on Instagram, one of my goals for next month that I didn't write down was actually to start doing more reels on Instagram, like sharing my day-to-day, like little vlogs and tips and tricks of things that help me. So that's one of my goals, and if you're not following me on Instagram, then follow me. No, what was that, Sarah? What was that? But yeah, let's connect on Instagram, and yeah, I will see you in the next video.